One thing about doing 3 hordes in one day, or you land up with a lot of loot, and not a lot of it's all that great. So, just a lot of weeding through stuff. How much glue sells for? Yeah, because I got enough bones to make tons of it now. I'm not gonna need you. Some of the stuff goes back upstairs. I guess I need to make some more steel. This is I mean, the biggest pain in this game is this part. It's going through all your stuff, sorting it out. Okay. Trader. Building. Building. I don't think I need to take. Let's see what I can't take as far as. Okay, that'll have to work. Okay, all my traders just restocked. Now I'm not going to go to all of them though. I'm just going to go to the one close, and then I'm going to go get wood because I really need wood right now in order to make at least the minimum spikes. So Getting stuck in that rock reminds me the Alpha 16 is fixing to come out, or they're working on it, one or the other. Don't know for sure, but one of the things is you're supposed to get stuck less on objects. Watching the video, there's a video on some of the stuff for Alpha 16. I think it's pretty cool the way they keep producing new stuff for the game. One thing about it though that is kind of annoying is I don't want to have to continually restart games, because you go from one, you go to the beta, then you go to the. Now the option is to maybe skip the beta.
Well, if you got money, I guess I can stand your smell.
You could skip the beta and just do when the actual one comes out. And damn it. And the only problem is if if I plan on doing Let's Plays, I think that's the whole point of them, is to do things that people want to see. Looking for beakers. Okay, what do you got then? Shotgun, hunting rifle, electrical parts, paintbrush, brass, football helmet, submachine gun schematic. It's amazing I have not found a big city yet on this map, and I'm kind of bummed because I've got at least 2 days of working on my base right now. So it'll be at least 3 days before I get to go do any real looking around. I'll buy those. So I keep dying. Brand alcohol. Anvil. Solar cells. 22,000. Can only buy these, I think. Much money? I only got 20. I got plenty left.
Be careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
Okay. Need to head to some trees. Plenty of trees over in this area. Where are all those? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off and pick it up and when something comes up. So I think I'm just going to go chop down some trees. So, okay, I got it cleaned up for the most part. The bike down. I think that's everything. I've had to add a bunch of the spikes. Just using the wooden ones for now. Scrap. Okay, I got me a bunch of wood. I got me a bunch of material, a bunch of iron. Went and bashed some boulders. Let's see. So we should be good for a little while. Got me a man. I hit up a bunch of trees, so should be able to make tons and tons of spikes. And I'm going to go ahead and get everything cranking. Basically, it looks like I'm in for the night. So coal doesn't seem to burn as long as I remembered it burning in previous games. The soda's a lot better, but I don't know, apparently not. So once I start making gunpowder, which I can actually do downstairs, I believe it's the chem station. I picked up a bunch of goldenrod too after dying because of after dying because of dysentery. I figured I might as well put some effort into making goldenrod. I really didn't think I would die. I've never had that before. I've had infections, obviously, and stuff like that, but never had the one with the little poop signal at the bottom. Okay. Don't need that many. Don't need that many. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I'm going to go in for the night and probably do some rearranging, get the garden part set up a little bit more. Let's go take a look at that, by the way, before we start. Boy, look at all this, man. Oh my lord. This is awesome. Okay. That's the way you do it. We'll end up picking all that and planting potatoes. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, leave some comments, and y'all have a good night. I went off video for basically a day or two. I wanted to do a bunch of kind of stuff that was a little bit redundant, putting up some quarter blocks and putting some spikes on them and doing a bunch of repairs and a couple nights of mining on each end of that. So when I got back on, this is the second night. I guess it's the night of the 22nd day or something like that. When I checked off, I was standing up top on my base, no problem. Everything was good. It was just about night, so I finished doing the work down in the bottom part, or in the, out in the field. Went up top and logged out. And I luckily, well, not luckily, this is one of the glitches that I've had happen several times in this game on different scenarios, and this one kind of irritates me more than any of them because I don't know the reason why this one would happen. But anyways, when I start up the game, I'm going to be on my spikes, and I'm probably going to die because I wasn't even in combat mode. I'm not even sure. I may have some crates that I can get in my inventory and nerd pull myself up. I don't know, but we'll see. It depends on the position. If I have quarter blocks over me, I won't be able to do that. So I did save this game, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try several different things if I don't survive the first time. And I'll just keep it all on video, doing as many options as possible, just to show you how maybe to get out of it or maybe not to get out of it. But here I go. Yeah, I've had this happen when you're at bedrock several times. It'll spawn you up, and then I've had it happen a handful of times while I was up top, and I can't remember the circumstances. Actually, I don't think I've ever had it happen when I was up top. I always think it was always in bedrock. It happened when I was in bedrock once, and I landed up on spikes above, and I've landed up in the middle of the water when I was tunneling under the water, and I saved under bedrock, on the bedrock. But I've never just had it randomly do this. So this is kind of weird, and honestly it kind of irritates me. I do got spikes. See, I'm on quarter block, so I can't jump. Oh well, that block. Okay, I survived somehow. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me nerd pull. It won't let me jump. Will let me put blocks in. I'm stuck literally between. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. I'm going to take me some medicine. And I'm going to put this medicine in my inventory, my tool belt. And as you can see, it's 2140. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm literally stuck here. I can't get up. I can't nerd pull or anything. I'm assuming I'm going to have to go down. It doesn't look too safe down there, does it? Oh, great. Didn't want to do that. I don't think that spike is going to get my way. Maybe that one. Those guys sound really close. I don't know how I could possibly have gotten in here. This is just... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to destroy that plate. Okay. Maybe then, yeah. Those zombies sound awfully close. Okay, I'm gonna try breaking this out. Good evening, soldiers of the zombie apocalypse. Scooter Khan here. After last episode, I went ahead and was going to do a couple days of building and housekeeping around. Once you get to this point, there's a lot of stuff you got to do that's kind of boring, and I wanted to do a bunch of it off camera, so I figured I'd take a couple days. I got a nice little spike strip set up in the back side of the base, and so that was a lot of work. Took almost the whole day to get that done, and I'll show you in a minute. But I really wasn't intending to go back on video till after the night. If you look up on the screen, it is day 23, hour 21:31. I guess that's what it is. And I was intending on finishing up my building and going doing some mining afterwards. So what I did is, after I did my building, I went ahead and logged off. I got my character on top of the base on the quarter blocks, and just kind of set them there, and without thinking about it, I exited the game. And when I started the game back up, somehow my character had slipped between the quarter blocks. As you can see in the video, he's stuck in between them. Now this is a precarious situation. I've had my character move in this game in many instances, mainly if you leave him straight on bedrock. Never leave anything on bedrock that you want to keep, including your player. Your player will, if you leave him on bedrock, let's say underneath your base, and you got spikes on the surface, it'll put them up on the spikes. So it'll put them up on the surface. Mini bikes definitely on bedrock will move. I don't know if they fix that because I'm not leaving my stuff on there anymore. I usually put something down once I start building on the bedrock. But this is a kind of a new one to me. When you leave your guy on a quarter block, he slips between the quarter block. Now, he's not actually falling, as you see. He's kind of stuck in them, which is very weird. And there's spikes underneath him, so he's getting injured. I did this once, and the spike is going to break below me before I die. So I won't die in this, but it's just a really weird situation. And you could possibly die if you were of low health. At least I say I'm not going to die. I had a game file, and I saved the game. When I started up the game, I saw where I was at, so I exited it really quick, and I saved it because I wanted to get it on video. And I started it up again, and I did it, but my daughter and my son kept walking in and talking while I was doing it. So I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and do a clean video of it happening, and this is it. I just started the game up. I took a couple hits from the spikes between pausing and now, so we should be a little bit bloody, but I think we'll be okay. What I'm going to have to do, I do believe I got my axe in my tool belt. I'm going to have to finish the spikes off underneath me as quick as I can, and then take some health. And you'll see I'm elevated between the quarter blocks, so let's get to it. Yeah, see, the spikes already broke out. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my health back up. And so I'm stuck here. I can't go anywhere. I can't nerd pull out. Matter of fact, it won't even let me put a block down there. It won't let me put a block down there because I got that wood plate. Now, this is something I've already experienced. I got the wood plate, but even if I chop the wood plate, it won't let me nerd pull out of this. Well, let me go ahead and show you. Really didn't want to get rid of that, but see, I still can't do anything. Now I get a horde coming, which is just fantastic. So the only way I can get out of here is chop this quarter block out. Once I chop this quarter block out, I can nerd pull out. See, I had to put that block underneath me or I would have fell straight down there. And pull my, put another block in there to replace it. Okay, this is where I did the work back here. All that area is, well, let me see where these guys are coming in. Sounds like a pretty big horde. Right there. This is the place I want them to come in. Spikes will take care of them. That's a big horde. I should be able to loot these guys here. It's not even 2200 yet. Given I only got the wooden spikes, they're not strong at all. I need to get them upgraded. At least get the row right next to the base upgraded. I don't, underneath these quarter spikes, or quarter blocks, I can't loot from it yet. It's not dug out, so. I've got too much stuff in my inventory right now. I've got to dump some of it. I'll show you my garden here before. I'm not gonna do a long video right now. What do I need? A lot of the stuff I need out here. Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? Where's my hammer? It's already upgraded. What else is there? Let's see. I'll take up one. Dirt in here. Now I think I'm gonna have to actually put my quarter blocks one block lower. I'll get a count on how far it should be. All my building supplies I'm gonna stick in here. Should have a box just for building supply where you can just click take all and it'll take everything. Although actually, you know what? I'm gonna need to put some stuff underneath. So maybe I should not take everything out. Yeah, I'm just gonna go collect the loot. Yeah, it's gonna be tough at this height to get all the stuff. Whoa. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go when I go over this corner, which isn't gonna be a huge deal. I'm gonna have to drop the quarter blocks one in order to look how many gore blocks just disappeared. That's a bit annoying of all them zombies. Obviously, I am a huge fan of spikes. I need to upgrade all these, but I don't got enough material. I actually think the front is going to be more important. The only reason I did the back first was because it was just the place that I still needed to do. So the front at least has the first 2 layers of cone spikes. I need to get off this area because they are running right now. The further out you have your spikes, the more you'll get a bleed out effect from the zombies. So even if, let's say and I think I've covered this before, even if you just set one row of spikes, let's say 8 or 10 squares from your base, those zombies will hit it, and when they're running, the effect might not be that much because they're going so fast. But they'll have a bleed out effect, and it'll affect them by the time they get your walls. They will be weaker. So it's always a good investment to do stuff like that. You know what I want to do? Let's put some spikes back in there. Oh. Now, I did in the process of saving getting out of the game and whatnot with my kids running in, because I would cut it off when they got too noisy. And that's just dad being dad, man. I got kids and love my kids, and they can come in here, you know, whenever. I try to control it, but you know, it is what it is. I did stand once on the middle, and I did not land up in there, so it may very well be only if you're standing in the gap, which is my hunch, and I'm gonna like do some research on that later. But for right now, just if you're playing and you're on quarter blocks, try to stay off the quarter blocks when you exit the game. And if you absolutely have to do it, stay on the quarter block itself. My garden is just out of this world right now. This is why I wait. I don't put the little cheesy gardens outside. This is just awesome. Look, from all the fertilizer, I'm getting just stuff 4 potato, 2 potato, 4 potato, 4 potato. I'm just pleased as heck with this. Under this area, which is this building right here, I'm started to do the corn, and underneath this block right here, you don't get sun, so nothing else will grow, but you grow your mushrooms there. So you'll have all your gardening in here. One of the things I wanted to, I'm not going to stay on video that long. I've got a lot of mining and stuff to do, but one of the things that, well, I'll show you that later. Let's go down below, and I've kind of started working on this area here. I've got 4 forges set up here. As soon as I can get a good loot run going, I'm going to repair that. I'm going to get some more stuff to make more cement mixers. I need to start all my equipment again, though. Let me go grab some material. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. Well, let me show you essentially what I've got going here. I'm gonna have this little trail. Man, I hate when they mix rock and sand. This is essentially the trail that I'm gonna have to go down to get to the other side of the water. I'm just gonna mark it with the wood deck, and so I don't get lost all in this mess. Now, it doesn't go that far. I didn't make up much headroom last time because I put the deck down. That's all I did. So, anyways, that's that. I'm going to go off video and I'll come back on just before daytime and kind of go over what I've accomplished. But it's going to be a lot of mining overnight, not really do any building or anything like that, I don't think. So I will see you in the morning.